So we have another one-hit wonder Venusaur. This is from the Black and White Dark Explorer set. This came out in 2012, 1 year after I graduated high school. God, it's going on almost 10 years. Next year makes 10 years since high school. Crazy thing about, but anyways, this artwork, I'm not really a big fan of the artwork. To be honest, it's probably gotta be my least favorite Venusaur artwork. Let me know in the comments below if this is your least favorite Venusaur artwork that we have shown today. And if not, let me know what is your least favorite Venusaur artwork of all time. And the PSA 10, there's only about 4 copies available. And I guess in the black and white era, they had something called a Cosmo Hollow, and there's actually 0 PSA 10s, but there is 12 PSA 9s, and as you can tell, there only being 4 PSA 10s of this card in the holographic. There's not enough sales data on this card, so you have to be the best judge of how much you think this card would cost in a PSA 10. And a booster pack is going to be even cheaper than the last 2 we just talked about. A booster pack is only going to cost you about $50. Again, not too bad. It's getting up there as the time goes on. This stuff is going to become somebody's vintage stuff, so it will definitely go up in price. So not too bad. I'm not sure how popular Black and White Dark Explorers is as a set. I'm guessing not too popular, with booster packs only being about $50. Pokemon really was changing the game when they made this Venusaur card here. This is the first ever full art Venusaur card ever released. I really liked the whole idea of Pokemon making full art cards. I don't know what was the idea behind it, but I really love the full art cards and some of these older ones. This is from the 2004 XY base set, so it's still fairly new, but it's gonna get up there. It's probably one of my favorite artworks. And in a PSA 10, the pop count, there's only 19. And to get this card in a PSA 10, to be honest, as crazy as it sounds, it's only gonna cost you $124 or around there. The last one sold on 10/17 Brick Squad. I'm just kidding, can't say 10/17 without saying Brick Squad. But it sold on 10/17 for that much. It may be a little more now, but to me, it's pretty crazy that this card is only going for $125. Regarding it being the first ever full art Venusaur, I would definitely grab me a copy of this card before it goes up in value, with it being the first ever full art card. And to buy a booster pack is only going to cost you around $30. A lot of the XY stuff is still fairly new, so you're not looking at more than the most $30 for an XY card or XY booster pack. So moving along, now we have this Venusaur Mega Venusaur EX. I believe this is the first Mega Venusaur card released. This is from the Generations XY Generation set, and this was released in 2016. I believe a few months prior to the next slide that we get to, the XY Evolution. They also have a regular EX card. Not a big fan of it, but I really love the Mega Evolution Venusaur artwork. Has a PSA 10 count of 69, and last one sold on eBay for about $100 last year. So not sure how much it will cost this year. With it being fairly new, I don't expect it to be too much. You could probably buy a couple of packs, which will only cost you about $15. And again, this came similar to, Shining Legends, Dragon Majesty, and now this year Champion's Path. It came in these boxes. I believe there was like 2 or 3. I believe maybe 2 in a pack. So those boxes cost you about $15 or so. Some of the high-end ones like Mew and Mewtwo ones, I think they cost about 30 or 40 bucks. I recently just grabbed me a Jirachi one for $15, so with tax 20 bucks. So not bad. This is more of a, I guess now looking back at this, was kind of a prelude to the next set that we're about to talk about. This is the XY Evolutions Venusaur. This is the full art Mega Venusaur EX. Again, I really like the concept, and the full art cards are really growing on me. When I got back into Pokemon, I really didn't care for the the full art cards because I wasn't used to it. But as I've been in the Pokemon game for, almost a whole year now, they're really starting to grow on me, and I'm really becoming a fan of the full art cards. There's the regular EX in this set, and also a Mega EX regular that's not a full art, but I would definitely recommend if you want a Venusaur card from XY Evolutions, this Mega Venusaur EX is definitely the way to go. And then PSA 10, check this out, there's 624 PSA 10 Venusaurs. When I tell you XY Evolutions was probably one of the most printed set, that pop count right there definitely does it, especially for a PSA 10. And to buy this card in a PSA 10, it's going to cost you around $300. Now check this out, a booster box costs you about $500, and if you've been in Pokemon for at least a few months, you remember when XY Evolution's booster boxes were stagnant at really $100, maybe $150. So the card in a PSA 10 costs less than buying a booster box. So if you're a Venusaur fan, don't even bother buying a booster box. Just go ahead and buy the PSA 10 count and save yourself a couple $100. Coming up on some of the most recent Venusaur artworks here, and this is actually the first Rainbow Rare Venusaur and also the first GX Venusaur. This is from the 2019 Team Up set. This is the Venusaur and Celebi tag team card. This is the first, again, Rainbow Rare card, first GX card, and first tag team card. So, again, Venusaur doesn't get a lot of love, but regardless, in this set, they definitely gave Venusaur some love. I really love the artwork in this tag team. There's also this alternative artwork. It's alright, but this artwork right here, the Rainbow Rare artwork, is definitely pretty cool. And this is, again, the first Rainbow Rare card, so I definitely see this card going up in value. And then PSA 10, there's about 78 copies of this card, and it'll only cost you about $150. And a booster box to pull this card right now is only about $300. Well, I guess I can't say only. They're going for about $300, and that's because I would assume there's not a lot of print of this, but with Pokemon becoming more popular, I can almost guarantee Pokemon is gonna have a reprint or re-release this set randomly. Like this summer, if you were going to stores this summer, Shining Legends from 2007 was randomly put back into shelves. So with Pokemon, you never know. I definitely want to get my hands on a copy of a tag team booster box. So wrapping this episode up with, we have this 2019 Cosmic Eclipse Team Up Snivy and Venusaur card. I definitely prefer the Celebi and Venusaur card a lot more. Let me know which one you guys prefer more, the Celebi and Venusaur tag team or tag team, or this Snivy and Venusaur tag team. And in this set, there's actually also an alternative artwork here. It was drawn by one of the legends, Arita. So no disrespect to Arita, but I'm definitely not feeling this artwork. I'm sorry, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyways, back to the secret Rainbow Rare version of this card. This card in that PSA 10, there's about 65 copies. And again, like the previous card, it's gonna cost you less than $200 to buy this card. It's only gonna cost you about $175 to get this card in a PSA 10. And a booster box right now is fetching around $200. I definitely want to get my hands on a booster box, because if you haven't seen the secret full arts in Cosmic Eclipse, they have some of the coolest cards in Cosmic Eclipse that maybe I will do an episode on. But I think those cards are definitely going to go up in value. But Cosmic Eclipse is definitely an underrated set. Before the Pokemon released the Japanese Shiny V set, Cosmic Eclipse was actually the largest Pokemon set ever. But now with Shiny V or Shiny Star V being released, it's the second largest Pokemon set. And if you haven't seen some of my old videos, I believe Pokemon should not make a set over 200 cards. If you've seen some of my old previous videos, I talk about how having a set over 200 makes no sense. I understand that there is like over 800 Pokemon now, but come on now, having that many cards in a set is kind of ridiculous. I personally believe the most a set should have is maybe 175. I believe 150 would be great. That's why I love sets like this, even though sometimes these sets are reprints, which I wish they would, stop reprinting them and only put in like 2 or 3 chase cards. If they would make a set that had, brand new artwork, I'd be fine if they only made, 100 cards. But, I'm not Pokemon. Pokemon can do whatever they want. This is a game for kids at the end of the day, and they're just trying to put product out there for people to enjoy. And I guess the more cards, the more people can enjoy these cards. So that's today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to give you guys a hint at what the next 24 years episode is going to be about. It's going to be about either Mewtwo or Dragonite. Let me know in the comments below if you would prefer a Mewtwo 24 years episode or a Dragonite 24 years episode. And again, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe.